Hello everybody, welcome back to Cooking with Brenda and David. Well, tonight we're going to do something called an impossible pie. It isn't really impossible, but it's kind of neat what it does. It makes its own kind of like a crust, and it also has, it's like a 3-layer. It also on the top, it makes a crust like out of coconut stuff, and it's very good.
Is this something y'all did a long time ago or something, or is this something
No, I learned this somewhere from somebody else. Long time ago. It's been around probably since the 60s or 70s.
Called impossible
probably, I
pie.
think since sometimes in the 70s.
Why they call it impossible?
Because it kind of makes its own crust.
Oh.
It makes a little crust on the top too, but it ain't like a crust on the bottom. It's all good. It tastes good, but you'll see what I'm talking about.
Okay.
And I've also got a recipe for one called Impossible Pumpkin Pie, so I'm going to do it too, I think, a little later. Okay, so let's get started. Oh, I got news. Sad news, people. Brenda needs prayers.
Yeah, you do.
I broke my hand.
And
it's all dirty. I got to do something before we do that, David.
You broke your finger too.
Well, I'm not going to be touching nothing. This is, I've been putting a glove over top of this and taping it. I'm not going to be touching anything. So let's go for it. Well, I will the eggs.
Well, I can help you if you need anything. I mean, let me see your finger.
Go for it. I think it's going to be okay.
Let me see. How's it looking? Any better?
It's bruised real bad. That one's bruised real bad, but my whole hand's bruised. It's broke on the edge over here.
Did it break the pinky finger too?
I think so. Right there on the knuckle. It was gone there for a while.
You got to go back and see if you got to have it pinned or anything. And you're bruised real bad on one side of you, real bad.
Yeah, I got to go back on Friday to the orthopedic and see what they're going to do about it.
You're just going to have to be careful when you're walking.
This is emergency room stuff right here still. Yeah,
I mean, you still don't know how you fell. I
don't know how I fell. I really don't. I wish I did, but I don't remember.
Just your foot gave out or something? Or
well, I have neuropathy in my heel and stuff. My heel on this foot and the toes are going numb. You know, they're pretty much numb, and it's a very painful type of numbness.
Well, I rushed back home from work and everything, but you're going to have to be careful.
Yeah, I'm trying. I thought I was watching where I was going. I was trying to watch where I was going. Okay, let's get started with our recipe. So let's put the eggs in first. I'm going to use my stand mixer. It's time for that to do its job, right? Oh, they're over here, aren't they? Oh, that quick.
Well, just take your time. Don't worry about it.
I think I got it all. If it don't, we'll eat an eggshell.
It won't hurt you.
I know it won't hurt you, but it's that crunch of an eggshell. It just kind of turns you against the whole doggone thing or something. I don't know. Some people don't mind it. 3. I'm putting in 4 eggs. And I got these at room temperature, and I also got my milk at room temperature, and the butter is too. It's melted, but it's my milk. Okay, I'm gonna put 2 cups of milk.
Well, that's a big 2 cups.
That's 2 cups. It's 2 cups. See, it is. I promise it's 2 cups.
I know. I don't know what I'm talking about anyway. So.
Oh, sure. Okay, now the recipe calls for 2 teaspoons of vanilla, or a teaspoon of vanilla and a teaspoon of coconut, and I'm using a teaspoon of each.
Be careful, you almost tripped again.
What it is with neuropathy, some reason or another, you don't pick your foot up enough.
Well, you got them old baggy things on, whatever them things are you're wearing.
Flip-flops. I mean, house shoes. My feet are hurting, that's why. So I used a teaspoon of coconut and a teaspoon of vanilla. Okay, and I got 6 tablespoons of butter. It's melted. Or margarine, take your pick. Okay, now here's I'm going to put the sugar. This is a 1/2 cup of sugar. And I'm using sweetened coconut, so if you don't use sweetened coconut, you might want to add a little more. You'll just have to try to taste it and see, I reckon. Do a test taste. Okay. All right, now, the flour. I got a 1/2 cup of flour. I'm using self-rising flour. If you don't want to use self-rising flour, if you want to use plain flour or something else that you bake with, then you need to add, for this recipe, 1/4 teaspoon, wait a minute, yeah, 1/4 teaspoon of salt and 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. And that's it. That's with plain flour and whatever else you'd use plain flour and stuff with. There's cake flour, there's all kinds of stuff out there to use now. So self-rising, you don't have to use anything but the flour. Okay, I'm going to mix all this up good, and then we'll add the coconut in a few minutes. Get rid of. I hate a mess. I make a mess there, but I hate a mess around me when I'm trying to cook. It's weird, but that's just the way I am. I love this thing.
You just got a spot right there missing. It kind of makes it look like sore, but it ain't.
You get it?
It's just kind of like where you didn't get enough coverage. So
I'm still learning to use different ones. I'm not real sure if I'd use the whisk for this or just the paddle, so I'm using the paddle.
how would you do it before you had that thing?
Spoon.
Yeah.
A spoon, or you could put this in your blender. I got a blender. You could put this in your blender and just pour it right over into your pie shell.
I ain't never seen a blender. You have a blender here.
I'm going to bake this at 350.
It's buried up there somewhere, I reckon.
It's over there. I got it.
Put that thing on 350.
I'm getting rid of a whole much more of that junk. I don't want it. I'm tired of it. Anyhow, I have sprayed. You can use whatever you want to do this. I think some of it's done run down. I'm using coconut spray. I sprayed my pan real good, and I'm gonna use deep dish. Wait a minute. I put my coconut and not my flour. No, I didn't. Here's my flour. I gotta put it in too. Look like a ding dong today.
We just trying to go too fast. Slow down a little bit.
I need to for sure.
I don't want you tripping.
Hold on a minute. Let me just kind of get that off the edges.
I bet that thing would mix up a can of paint real good too.
Let me catch you with this putting paint on.
No, I ain't going to, but I'm just saying.
My goodness, you probably would.
I mean, that'd be better than using a stirrer. Like you use a spoon to turn it. I'd have to use a.
Now you don't want to go too high with this if you don't have a guard on there, because it's going to go everywhere if you do.
What have you done?
Anyway, I had forgot to put my flour in there, so I added it, and I'm going to mix it in now. I like this thing a lot.
Well, you like the other one too, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's.
I've never used the other one yet.
Yeah, you have.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you have.
I have not used the other one.
Yes, you have.
No, I didn't. I took it out of the box and looked at it, but I haven't used it. What did I use it for?
Go ahead, say it. What did I use it for? I don't remember what it was for. You could probably could make pancakes like that too, I guess.
Well, you can mix anything up in here. You got a paddle, a whisk, and a hook. You can make a lot of stuff in here. There's all kinds of attachments still you can get, and I'm gonna get some more.
So how you know when it's done stirring?
I added that flour too late. Now I'm mad. I might have to put it in the blender after all. David, we'll be right back.
Uh-oh, we got a technical difficulty.
Technical difficulty.
Oh, no.
See, look.
Here we go. Oh, it looks kind of chunky.
It is chunky, and that's what I'm talking about. I should have sifted it in there. You getting on my nerves looking in there. Why you gotta look in there for? Get on over yonder. I might have to whisk it.
When was the last time you made this thing?
Let's try and whisk it. Hey, this is an experiment for me. It'll either work or it won't.
Well, you've made this pie before.
Yeah, I've made the pie before, but not this.
Oh, okay. Not with the machine.
No.
I see. Okay. So you may have to go back to the old days using old spoons.
Well, I got this ready. It's
stuff.
all rinsed up and ready. No, I'm going to use this whisk. I ought to break it up. It ought to. when you whisk stuff, it usually does that really good. Let me that on there.
That looks like the thing off my shop lamp down in the garage.
I think that's what I should have had on there to start with. Now then. Let's hope that works to mess up the flour.
You better not get your fingers in that thing.
I'm not going to get my fingers down
You've
there.
already got some of them busted up. You stick them on down in there.
Just one. One of them's helping the other one here.
The way that thing's working, you come back out of nothing, stick your finger down there, you come back
Be
with
all crooked, wouldn't it?
you come back with nothing but a nub.
Yeah, that didn't help either. What's going on here? Let's try it a little longer.
May have to start over.
Where there's a will, there's a way. I'm going to make that pie, and if I have to drain them things out of there, it's going to happen.
Well, you made me a German.
Oh, I put it in the refrigerator. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I made him a German chocolate pie the other night.
Yeah.
He loves those, so.
Yeah. That was sort of like our anniversary was Sunday.
Yeah, but the pie for you, you know I don't like that.
And so.
German chocolate, but I have to make it for
So
him
that's really
because he
good.
likes it.
Yeah. I like to load up and go somewhere one of these days, like to the beach or something.
The beach. The beach.
The beach.
Well, David, guess what? It's still, they're there. Now, what do? I know what to do.
I don't know. I don't know nothing about this
I've
stuff.
got worse stuff than this to deal with, and I'll deal with this. Oh, my gosh.
You may get it.
Alive.
Reach up there and hurt you.
I hurt myself. What's this?
So what were you supposed to do? You're supposed to put the shift the flour, sift it or something. It's been a while since you made it anyway.
I probably should have put it in there first. I don't know. I like to beat the eggs up first.
Well, how would you do it in the old days?
Gradually add the flour, but I didn't do that.
How would you do it like when you used to do it before
with
you had?
a spoon and a bowl.
Oh.
But I wanted to use this because my hand hurt.
I know.
You sure you know?
Yeah.
Watch this. I'm going to get it. Maybe I shouldn't use this one. Maybe that shouldn't. Let's use Old Faithful here. I've had this one for a long, long time. If I can.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me do it. You're going to. This ain't going to work, honey. Let me hold that thing.
Wait a minute.
That looks like some of a Frankenstein movie.
It'd
Anyway,
be
let me have it.
Yeah, this little hump sticking out here gets in the way. Look, it's got pie all over it. Would you put it over here in the middle? There you go. Now watch me get them lumps right out of there. Wee-hee. Okay. Okie dokie. Oh,
What
still
is that?
some in there, ain't it? A little lump. I don't know how one would get through, but it did.
Well, it's just a little bitty one. It won't make no
Yeah,
difference.
it won't make no difference.
If it come through all that scream and everything.
I done messed up again, David. Would you?
What do you mean?
Gotta put it back in here. Gotta start all over.
Why?
We'll be right back, folks.
What do you mean do with this thing? Well, sometimes we know how to do it.
And
Sometimes we don't.
Let's just start this all over, would you? I gotta put my coconut in there.
You want to start everything over?
Watch me drop
You're
this
going to
in.
drop that thing on your foot. And then you're going to have a broken foot and a broken hand.
Well.
What do you want to do? You want to start over?
No, I'm not gonna start over. I'm gonna put the coconut in here.
What, was you supposed to put all that junk in there before you stuck it on that thing? On that machine?
No, you don't want it to beat your coconut all to pieces, you know? You want it to be...
What'd you just put in there?
I put the coconut in there. But I'm going to do it just really quick. Watch. I'm just going to do it real quick. Mix it in real quick. Oh, I'll turn it on. Unplugged it.
So I guess if you've been used to doing things one way for a lot of decades...
You get confused when you're doing it another.
Yeah.
I think a it'll be all right in this one. When you're using something where you have to pulse it, that's when it's going to tear it up. I'm still thinking on my feet, and I'm trying to figure this thing out here.
I like the sound that thing makes. Kind of relaxing.
I wonder if I need to redo this.
Sounds like a Model T or something.
Rinse it out and wipe it out and redo the spray. Oh, those things are dirty. Here I am making a mess. And those are not dirty. All right, David, would you? I just want to wipe this out and spray it again. And you're not still on there, are you?
Yeah, I'm still on.
You silly thing! I told you we'll be right back.
Oh. Well,
you didn't hear me?
Well, I didn't know for sure if you want me to stop.
Well, just hold on there a minute then. We're going to finalize it here and put it back, and we're going to put it in the oven. The oven's ready. Watch this. Let's spray her. Let's turn that off. It's ready.
Why did you wipe that back out?
Because I put liquid in it, which might have caused it to mix, and I need stuff on the bottom when I pour that in there to put it in the heat.
Oh, that's when you strained it. Yeah.
I didn't need the butter on there to strain it, honey. I strained it to get these lumps out.
Yeah.
That's why I strained it. So now I'm going to pour it on top of the butter again.
All right, you want me to help
For
you?
the spray. No, I'm good. I think I...
Well, you really haven't been doing no meal since you broke your hand.
No, I haven't.
So this is kind of a new procedure
but
anyway.
I want to keep on doing videos if I can, and that way if
It'll
I
heal
do
up.
surgery on my hand, then...
Well, maybe they won't have to. We don't know
I'm
that.
hoping they won't have to.
Here, you may grab that thing.
Maybe before I drop it.
Wouldn't that be a mess?
Yeah, it would. Now, you just pour that in there, and this liquid that I just poured in there is going to make a pie crust of its own, and it's going to make like a coconut crust on the top and a custard in the middle.
Well,
and it's very good.
Actually, it smells kind of good already.
It does smell good. That coconut and vanilla together, good time of day. It smells so good.
Kind of reminds me of that glue when I was a kid. And, yeah.
Okay, you want to cook this for 50 minutes. Around 50 minutes. You might want to check it. Ovens vary.
You ain't got to put nothing on top of it or nothing? Or
no.
No berries or nothing?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I just wondered. Okay.
Oh, no, not for... Oh, you mean berries and stuff? We'll tell that in a minute, David.
Oh, okay.
You're getting ahead of yourself, our dude. You're trying to tell my recipe for...
No, I'm just guessing. I was just thinking if that was it. There's got to be more to it than that.
How about letting me do the cooking, Margaret?
Yes, ma'am.
Since
I guess
I'm
that's why they call it
house,
Impossible Pie.
Impossible. It'll work. Watch it work. It will work. It can't help but work.
All right.
Okay, well, we'll be back in 50 minutes.
50 minutes?
50 minutes.
Good gracious.
We'll see y'all in a few minutes.
Is it really?
In a minute.
Is it really 50 minutes?
Yeah. So we'll be back.
What'd you put it on? 350?
Yes.
350 for 50 minutes.
Yes. I told them 350 already, and I told them 50 minutes to 3 times.
I'm tired. I just got attention
deficit.
Yeah.
He would say attention deficit or something.
Something like that.
He says stuff so funny. He said something the other day. I had to laugh at him. And he said it, and he said, "What's wrong?" And I said, "Just because of the way you said that." And he says some words a little different than I do, which makes me think he's not from this planet.
Probably not. I don't feel like it anyway.
Sometimes the way he acts, I don't think he's from this planet.
All right, then.
He acts like he's from the starship. What'd you call it? Star Trek. Starship. I don't like that, so I don't know nothing about it.
All right. You talking about old Captain Kirk and Enterprise.
Captain Kirk.
I'll watch that on TV once in a while. She says, "Turn that crap. I can't stand that."
At least watch something we both can tolerate. Well, no, I don't care. I'll get on the computer. But
all right.
All right. We'll see you in 50 minutes. Well, I had to get David to go ahead and take the pie out because we have to let it cool. Look how pretty it is. Woohoo, it looks good. Nice and golden brown. And here's the German chocolate pie I made, David.
Yeah.
He's ate a couple pieces of it.
Wow.
I don't know why it tastes like German chocolate because all you use is 2 tablespoons of cocoa.
So how long did you have it in here?
I had that in there for 50 minutes.
50 minutes.
And my oven's moved, so on 350 for 50 minutes.
I'll put your flowers over there that you had in the living room.
Yeah, that's my anniversary flowers right there.
Yeah.
And I always thought this was a cabbage plant, but it's kale. It's flowering kale.
All right. So.
Now you can put you a dollop of Cool Whip or whatever you want on yours. David never eats a very big piece. But I'll put you a dollop of Cool Whip. I'm not going to put none tonight, but... Come on, baby. Let go. You done made me mess up. I wanted to show my... So I might have to show it on the second piece. How about that?
Okay.
Why did that mess up like that? I had high hopes.
You're just having trouble cutting it, that's all.
Watch this. Watch this.
Because of that thing on your hand.
I know I am having trouble with that, but watch this. This will work better.
Well, we've been sitting there and watching TV at the same time, but kind of got to watching something interesting. And
I've got my fingers cleaned and everything. I'm just having difficulties here. It's cut. I just can't pick it up.
Well, it's called just right there on the edge, on the back of it there. Let me do it?
Please.
Let me show you how to do it.
Go ahead. I'm just going to hold it in place. See what you did?
Well, I ain't that bad.
Thank you anyway. That's great. I'll eat this piece. I don't care. You can eat that one.
It looks like a cheesecake thing or something, but...
Yeah. What we're going to do is, David likes chocolate on his, so I'm just going to fix him up with a little bit of chocolate. Just, that's all you got to do. Well, it's because this pie makes its own crust.
I remember Mama used to get that Hershey stuff in a
See,
little
I
can.
wanted to show you the crust. There's the crust. It looks so beautiful on the bottom.
Oh.
But it makes its own crust. It should be called Miracle Pie, but I don't know why it's called Impossible. That is actually the crust on the bottom. And you see the little crust on the top? You see how pretty that crust is? That's just coconut and it browns. Tastes good. I'm going to eat this anyway. I don't care. It'll be all right.
All right.
And there's David's. Okay. Well, I hope y'all will...
Let me try a piece of it.
Oh, that's right.
I want to see what it tastes like anyway.
You want to see what it tastes like anyway? How many thousands of times have you ate it in your life with me?
It don't matter. I want to try it. It might be different this time. Since you used a mixer on it, it might be different.
It might. I mean, I have a hand mixer.
Dang, that is good.
Of course it's good, honey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, buddy.
You can put fresh fruit. I mean, you can...
That's really kind of amazing how that made like that. And just
the Cool Whip, the chocolate, whatever you want to on it.
You didn't have
to put strawberry syrup or fresh strawberries or both.
It made its own crust. Yeah, that's good.
Well, thank you, honey. Anyway, we want to thank everybody for watching. People's been asking for the P.O. box, and it's...
Well, I could put it on there.
Well, let me just go ahead and give it this video. It's P.O. Box 35, Bent Mountain, Virginia, 24059.
Yeah, I'll put it on there for you.
We'll do that
I mean,
too.
you and Sadie like getting the cards and stuff, and we hope to get Sadie back on.
People ask me for it. I mean, they've asked me for it. Sometimes I forget to give it in the video.
Yeah, but it's nice.
I wish you'd figure out how to put it on the bottom master.
I can put it on the show. I've done it before.
Is there a way to put it on there where you don't have to do it each show? It'll just come up on there automatically? Maybe that's a way. I've been reading it.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, you gotta look what we're working with.
That's like I want to put the recipe on the bottom, but I don't want it on Facebook or nowhere. I want it on the YouTube page because I don't want them leaving my video to go look at that. It might not come back for a while.
I ain't got no Starship Enterprise programs. I'm doing the best I can.
Would you mind to get it?
With my own 8-track technology.
Silly thing. That's what he told a friend of mine. Because the videos load up real slow. It's like 24 hours. We got to get better internet.
The longer the show, the longer it takes to load it up. So maybe.
Well, how about this? How about if we say goodbye now and we can go ahead and eat our pie?
I'm ready.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. We love all y'all, but please stay safe. COVID's going around so bad again. Wear your mask. Even if you've had your shot, wear your mask. And if you haven't had the shot, please wear the mask to keep this stuff from going. Anyway, everybody take care. God bless you, and we'll see you next time. Bye.